I alluded to this last problem in the last video. Let's read it. What is the possible collection of the replacement values of the input variable? So replacement values, some students have a hard time with that, but let me just show you what that means. Let me underline that. Of this input variable. In our context, the input variable was the total cost of the meal. So we're talking about total cost. And the scenario we've agreed upon is, let's say you go out to eat by yourself. What are some possible meal costs when you're dining alone that makes sense? So we would actually replace this variable C with, or the written description of the variable with, that makes sense. Well, we actually gave you some here, $8.50. But in your experience, what has been your, I guess, possible values you have, order amounts or total cost amounts for meals? So the best way to write this is to use a word description. So I would say this: any dollar amount. Since our variable here, our input variable has a dollar unit, or units of measure is dollars. So any dollar amount from, I don't know, $8.50 is pretty average. I guess if you go to a place where a tip is almost required or kind of assumed you'd take. So we could say this: any dollar amount from 8 to, I don't know, some of you may be big spenders. Who knows? Could go to some fancy place where you spend $120. So any dollar amount from 8 to 120. That's what we're saying is a reasonable. So key word here is reasonable. Certainly, though, unreasonable